Good evening, 12 signs, and welcome to my channel, the Queen of Clovers. I just wanted to deliver a Monday reading recap, but I also wanted to announce that I have met my 50 subscribers. My first 50 subscribers have been acquired. I'm very excited about that. Definitely need to thank my fire signs, my Sagittarius and Leos, who just absolutely came out of the gate. It really resonated with the readings that I did over the weekend for this week for Venus and Gemini. You guys are really on top of it. Scorpio, this is the cat that clawed me in the middle of your reading. She's only about 2 months old. Her name is Lucy. So, what else do I have to say? Okay, so I did receive a download. I acquired the energy and the organization to begin writing again. I know I've talked about being a writer, first and foremost, but I have had to put it second to the channel right now. And I've been outlining, though. I've been going through my Act 1, and Act 1 is the way things are and who we are, and this is the way we do things, even though it doesn't really work, and we're barely hanging on by a thread probably, or there's a villain just waiting in the wings for us. But the reason we fling into Act 2 is because that thread has broken. We've stopped coping and decided to move forward. And it occurred to me, as Spirit loves to just give me these messages, Spirit says, do you know how many people never get to Act 2? How many people don't ever get to live in Act 2 for any aspect of their life? So the question is now, the download question of the day, I suppose, is what have you done? I did a Gemini reading, and the reading was exactly that. It wasn't this past week, it was the prior week. The new moon week, and basically it was like, hey, you're not getting past your blocks because you always do step 1, 2, 3, and then you stop and you get tired, and then you eventually start over again with 1, 2, 3. And Spirit was saying, go to step 4, go step 4, 5, 6. Just do it, just move on. And the energy that I brought to my channel was absolutely that energy when I first started. I had another channel that did not do well, that taught me a lot about running a channel, a lot about the discipline necessary and the preparation necessary, and the hair and the makeup, which I've given up a lot more of. I was very, very aware of that with my first channel, and sometimes did not record very well prepared episodes because I was too tired to do my hair or makeup, or it just looked awful. It's just kind of embarrassing, but it was not enough of a draw for me or a continuation for me to actually work on it. I wasn't able to do a lot of work on it. It was definitely draining me. And that's another thing you want to pay attention to. In that Act 1 living, you're going to be drained. You're not going to have the energy to move forward because you're just slowly dying from not actually moving forward. People are very much like sharks. That's why we love them so much. And sharks are the ones that have to move forward, or they die. So just keep that in mind. So Act 2 of screenplays, of novels, of all the literature, basically puts the characters' lives back in balance, really pulls out what they really should be out of them. And sometimes it just draws a singular action to change their whole life into wonderful, but it takes a whole movie, it takes a whole novel, but it doesn't really take that much from us to get past that and then get to Act 3, where you're actually in actual legitimate rest mode and decompression from just an excellent journey. There's celebration, there's weddings, there's baptisms. It's that 10 of cups, 10 of diamonds kind of living. It's just wonderful living because you've completed something. But you do have to take action, my friends. All right, again, thank you very much. Thank you for the compliment, Kiki Young. That was really sweet. That was dead on. I do want everyone to raise the vibration. I do want everybody to know that Act 1 living is not an imperative. It's not necessary to stay there either for any length of time, because suffering is optional. Really, no matter what faith you believe in, we all drive forward to an area of at least peace, of at least balance. Not necessarily total and complete riches and, golden toilets, but at least some kind of balance, and we will find absolute joy there. So we're not supposed to be suffering in any way, and there are ways out of suffering, and a lot of my readings with the pip card readings, which is what I do, the cartomancy readings, but sometimes I do lean on some of the messages that would come from tarot cards, because I do watch a lot of tarot too and study it. So, but the main point being, again with the scratching, my goodness. So the point would be that sometimes you need to take those day-to-day small actions. What do you need to do to move forward? And that's absolutely what I hope you're working on, because that's what I'm working on today too. I have 51 subscribers today, and this is what week are we on? We're on week 8, my second month reading cards, and I do love it. It does energize me. It does create a whole new discipline in my life. I am waking up at like 3 a.m. at the witching hour and all that. So it happens when you meditate regularly, and it is happening to me. But yeah, thank you for all the views, and I really hope to resonate with more signs on a regular basis. I'm only getting stronger and only learning more, and you guys have been really wonderful with your views. It does help me understand what's really working for everyone. All right, thank you again. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share, of course, if you are enamored to do so. And it is so hot. I'm melting here in my apartment. It's like 90 degrees in Southern California right now, and it was seriously June gloom like crazy all last week, and it rained even a little, and now it's like, oh, muggy business. It's not the summer I planned on. But it's terribly hot. I had to turn off the air to speak to you, so I think that's enough. All right, thanks again, and definitely look out for my energy update later this week, Thursday, and also post the bonus readings then. Have a good night.